Sri Ram had to finally relent to what Sita was saying. And about the same time, Lakshman came in and he realized that Ram's mind is made up and that Sita is going too. So Lakshman said, I will come along as well. Ram tried to convince him to not come, but Lakshman reminded him that when he had got the empire, he had said, we have to do this together. So he said, empire or exile, I am there with you. Once again, we know the story of Ramayana, so we know that Sri Ram, Lakshman and Sita had gone into the forest. But pause for a moment on the incredible support that Lakshman is giving. He still doesn't think that Ram should go into exile. By the way, he doesn't agree with him. And many times when we advise somebody and they don't listen to our advice, then we say you're on your own, right? And Ram was required to go as per the ask. Sita had argued that whatever applies to him applies to me as well. Nothing required Lakshman to go. He could have stayed back in Ayodhya. He was a young prince in the prime of his life. He could have had a very good time for 14 years. He was giving all of that up only to be there to support Ram and Sita. What incredible commitment again.
This becomes a reference point for one sense of brotherhood.
Yes. Ram told him to go and seek the blessings and consent of all his near and dear ones. Vraja pruchhasva saumitre sarvadeva suhrujjanam. So go and ask your near and dear ones, get their consent, and then you can come. Ram and Sita then started preparing to leave. And as part of that, I want to mention one interesting incident that Valmiki has mentioned, that Ram first gave away 14 years of advance wages to the people in his palace. He gave away many gifts. And as he was doing that, he cracked the joke with somebody. And then he said, oh, don't mind, I was just joking. But what this shows you is that his frame of mind, he was truly calm. When you can joke about things, and he knew that the atmosphere was very tense, right? People were sad to see him go. So even there, to lighten the mood, he cracked the joke, and but then of course he said, don't get upset. And then finally the time came for departure, and Ram, Lakshman and Sita went to see Dashrath. Dashrath was in the court. Some word had gotten out, so the court was full. And Ram went up to Dashrath and told him that he had come to seek his blessing. He will go now. But he also said that Sita and Lakshman will come along as well. I've tried to convince them, but they would not agree. So please grant them leave. Dashrath then said in, a packed court, he said, I do not want you to go. Please understand, I am trapped because of my words. Arrest me and become the king today itself. Tvameva adya bhava raja nigrahiyamam. So clearly, sometimes we understand the Ramayana as, Dashrath asked Ram to leave. He did not. He in fact told him, arrest me. But like he said, he was trapped by the promises that he had made.